Good afternoon. On behalf of Warren Central's administration, faculty, staff, and students, welcome to the campus of Warren Central High School. I'm Brad Talbert, the principal. As anyone familiar with high school football knows, Warren Central has a long winning tradition. Over the years, many outstanding athletes and coaches have worked together to build outstanding teams. Today, we are proud to announce that this strong winning tradition is going to continue to grow. For all of the supporters of Dragon Nation, you should be pleased that our future looks brighter than ever. I want to take a moment to recognize the screening and selection committee who spent many hours working to find the right person to lead our football program. For their tireless efforts, I wish to thank Miss Sandra Dye, Mr. Curtis Johnson Sr., Mr. Blake Ayers, Mr. Chase Goff, Mr. Chris Stunson, and Mr. Adam Hatcher. I would also like to thank the parents of our student athletes who gave valuable input regarding their desires for our football program. I know a successful football program is not possible without the dedicated support and hard work of proud parents. I also want to thank the Warren Central football team, who not only gave us valuable insight into their aspirations for our football program, but also who waited patiently as we worked to find them the best person for them to call coach. For those who support Dragon football, this is a very exciting time. The football complex will be renovated for the 2015-16 season. So we're looking forward to the all-new facilities. However, we do not have to wait until 2015 to be excited about our football program. Today is a day to be excited as well. As we look to hire a new head football coach, we wanted to make sure we took the time to search high and low to find the right person to lead us forward. To build on the success of our football program, we looked for a coach who had experience, vision, and a desire to fully develop our athletes and take our program to new heights. Ladies and gentlemen, we found that coach, Coach Howard Feggins. Coach Feggins has played at the high school level, the Division I college level, in the World League, and in the NFL. Nobody in this part of the state knows better than Coach Feggins what it takes to develop and compete at these levels. And nobody will be better prepared than Coach Feggins in helping student athletes develop to their utmost potential. Coach Feggins has coached at colleges and universities such as Northwestern, Eastern Michigan, South Carolina State, and Norfolk State. While all of his credentials on the football field and on the sidelines are second to none, Coach Feggins' desire to work with student athletes to best ensure their success is what is most impressive. Coach Feggins cares about his athletes and understands their academic success is priority number one. Coach Feggins knows how to develop athletes so they can compete for scholarships to get them to college. But he also knows that a strong academic foundation keeps athletes in colleges so they can receive that diploma. On top of all these things, Coach Feggins' enthusiasm to work with our parents and to engage with members throughout our community for the benefit of our student athletes made him the right choice to grow our strong football tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Central is proud to introduce to you Coach Howard Feggins.
Okay, Mike, all right, let's sit here. Does this fit here? Oh, you got to hold it. Does that fit? Okay. First of all, it's great to be here. Can everybody hear me? I'm one of those ball coaches that sometimes talk too loud on the mic. It's great to be here. It's an honor to represent Warren Central Dragons. And I first wanted to start, I'll say, thanks to the committee members. When Chris gave me a call, I was excited from the standpoint of knowing a little bit at that time about the Warren Central program. Brad, as enthusiastic as he's been, and the support that he's giving to Chris and that process with Chase, process with Mrs. Goff, Kathy, I believe, has been great, selected me. And I've been honored, and again, I thank you for that. I really do. I'm married for 19 years, happily married. Wife that loves the game of football and understands what coaches go through. I have 2 boys. One is a junior in college, actually at Norfolk State where I was at. And of course, the other one is at high school in northern Kentucky. It's great to be back with the family. For 3 years, I've been living in Virginia Beach. And of course, they've been living here in the Norfolk area. I've been living in Norfolk area. They've been in northern Kentucky. So it's great to be back with the family. They would move down here eventually. As far as my son, I will say this. He loves his dad. And I leave it like that. He loves his dad. Anyway, Brad mentioned to you all my credentials, and a lot of it been at the college level, 19 years. It has been wonderful. I've won championships pretty much at every level, which is a great thing. And I shared that with the team earlier. As I said to the committee, and I said to the team, there's a long term of tradition here of winning. But what's more important to me in the aspects of winning, and we're talking football only here now, is win a state title. Okay? I'm not here to be satisfied with a district championship. I'm not here to be satisfied with a regional championship. I'm here to win a state title. And these young men know that. Now, that's all good, but the key is what we're going to do at this point forward. One thing as a coach is I'm going to expect is discipline. And I'm going to preach discipline. I'm going to have to give discipline when it's needed. I'm one of those, I always tell guys, I'm one of those stepdads that sometimes you got to have tough love. That's what kind of guy I am. Because my ultimate goal is for every young man to go on to college. For every young man that's on this football team given an opportunity to participate in college. I do not care what level it is. I will talk to every young man. And if there's parents out here now, I'm going to be in your home at some point before the season starts. So I take at dinner time, I like a grilled hot dog. And if you're at home in the morning time, just scrambled eggs is fine. During lunch, a turkey sandwich is okay. But importantly though, guys, I want these young men to be committed to the success of what we're going to do in the classroom. I've been fortunate to be at Northwestern University. I've been fortunate to be at Miami, Ohio. I was fortunate to be at Norfolk State University. And we were all, as a student athlete, #1 in the country for our graduation rate. So I understand the importance of that. I played the game at a high level. Okay? I told these young men, and in the meeting today, we talked about how everyone, I got an NFL football back there that I had. All of them wanted to play. Percentage was, I think, 1.7% to get there from out of high school. So I understand that them getting a great education, a diploma is important. But I do know when I say going to college, you got to graduate from college, from high school to get there. So, but what I'm going to need from parents that are here, and every parent that's not here, is a commitment for you guys. And that's why I'm going to be in the home. I want you to be able to reach out to me and call me. I'm going to have an open door policy. Okay, say that right now. All you guys in here going to have my cell phone. Don't abuse it by calling me or text me something bad. But at the same time, I want you to feel welcome to contact me about anything. And that is so huge to me because there's going to be things that are going to happen in your home that I need to know about because that's going to affect your child on the football field. And I say that because I see it happen at the college level where something happened. I'll give you a great example. There's a young man named Sam Simmons. I like to talk to the young man. He was a 5th round draft choice. Okay. Receiver of mine. He dropped 2 balls per game. And after the 3rd game, I had to set him down. I was like, I can't have a starter dropping 2 balls per game. And until I set him down and talked to him, it was because his fiance at the time, he has 4 kids now. He's married, been married for 8, 9, 10 years now. But his fiance has taken his daughter back to Kansas City where he lives. So that was on his mind. So I'm saying to you parents is make sure you keep me informed, not on everything, but at the same time, what's important to help your child grow. And I'm going to be huge about that because I want to win the state title, but most importantly, though, is for him to grow as a young man. My job is to make these young men become men so when they step to the next level, they can handle all kind of issues. And that's the one thing that I've been blessed with, guys. I had 1 traffic light growing up, small town of Virginia. I'm a UNC Chapel Hill graduate. 1 traffic light. Okay? I'm lucky, blessed. My mom and dad are still alive and still together. Been married for 52 years. That don't happen often. I'm at 19. I still got a long way to go. But my point is that we have to grow as a community. You guys can get tired of seeing me in the community. Because one of the things I learned here also, for us to have long-term success, I'm not here to win 1 state title. I'm here to win multiple. And that doesn't start right here. It also start also in the feeder system schools. And that's at the elementary schools. Okay? So I know my schedule tomorrow is to get out to the elementary schools. Okay? I want to make sure that our middle school program hire great coaches that can relate to young men. That's important. Because I can have the best staff in the world or the best staff in the state. If I don't have players coming through here, it's not going to work out well. So my point is we as a community, as I shared with the committee, is Warren Central is going to be Warren County. Warren County is going to be Warren Central. I hate when I'm doing my homework to hear guys that should be in this school that are playing in other schools. That shouldn't happen. So, as I was saying on the football field, I'm going to be relentless to make sure that I'm communicating with everyone. And these young men are going to be out there in the community also supporting me and doing things. It might be one day we're going to be cutting grass for the elderly. It might be snow blowing or something of that nature. But we will be out in the community because guess what? If the community is seeing that Warren Central Dragon football players are assisting people outside of their football program, I'm hoping to bring them in here. Because the more we can bring them in here and with the new facilities they got going up, guess what? I can see it's going up. That's why I said when Brad called me up and offered me the opportunity, I didn't thought he ever going to do it because he kept saying, I'm going to offer you. No, I'm sorry. He never said he was going to offer me. He just said, I can't offer you right now. In my business, I get concerned. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm not going to get this job. But the one thing I did know though, as they know, I did a lot of homework for 3 months about this job because I wasn't going to just take it. I done homework on Brad, done homework on Chris, because I got to know who my bosses are. And what I learned is both of them are good men. And that's another confirmation of why I decided to come here, just because of who my bosses are. Another young lady that was a huge factor on my talk was Kathy Goff, played a huge role in me coming here. Okay? So, in the start of the whole program off, the players helped get me here. Because they were good kids. I say good young men. I'm not going to call you guys. If you guys ever heard me say kids, say coach young men. Okay? I want you guys to become young men. So, I'm excited. Offensively, real quick, I'm going to be a spread offense. You guys got too much talent here to not throw the ball around or hand the ball off to run. Okay. I know, the head basketball coach here, and they're a great basketball program. And so what I'm trying to sell to him and the rest of the basketball players is we're going to be basketball on grass. Basketball on grass. It's going to be, and I'm saying this seriously, it's going to be run and gun. It's going to be run and gun. And you guys are smart. If I use this example, talk to my players, is if I get a little point guard, okay, out in the open field, and I got a power forward or a center in the open field or open court, can that power forward or that center stop that little point guard? I don't think so. You better not, as far as your quickness. So all this is basketball on grass, and I'm saying, okay, I see this guy, he's kind of stiff out there. He's that big power forward, big center. Well, why not get my little scat back on him one-on-one and make him make a tackle? That's my plan with basketball on grass. All right, you basketball player, I got a big old center now, 6'4". Oh my gosh, I like that. Now I got a little 5'2" corner. All right, why not put that matchup down low? If I put this 6'4", power forward center down low on a point guard again, who's going to win? That big power forward or center. So guess what? In the red zone, all right, let's go, basketball player. Let's throw it up. The game is easy. So all I'm saying, we're going to be basketball on grass. We're going to be an Oregon-style offense, high tempo, getting after it. Our goal is to try to get 100 snaps in one game, not overtime, in one game. The only time we're going to slow down is when the game is over with. Our job is to make these teams keep up with us. 2, as I told the guys also, a lot of guys are going to play. There's going to be a lot of rotation of guys. There's going to be a system offensively, defensively, where that all guys got to play. Not all guys, the guys that can play varsity level can play. I want more of a rotation. Would I like to have 2 platoon? Yes. But most importantly, though, there's going to be more guys to play. I've been fortunate and lucky, thanks to social media, as we all know, it's a good and a bad thing. I had a chance to study the team, 3 or 4 games, just looking at personnel. And one of the things I saw that we need to rotate more guys. Because it's tough when you play against these teams got 50 and 60 and 70 guys. And it gets tough in the fourth quarter. I don't care how good you are. And I told these guys this already. My son plays at Highland High School. You should never lose to Highland High School. I watched them for 3 years. You should never lose to Highland High School. There's too many athletes in here to take advantage of kids like that. And they're great kids, don't get me wrong. But my point is this, guys, is we're too talented of a unit to not have the success that we need to win the state title. But the biggest thing, though, for everyone to understand is we as a unit has to grow as a family. And that family atmosphere starts with the players, the parents' involvement. And parents understand when I say players' involvement is you got to be involved with your child. Every guardian in here, everyone involved in some fashion. Okay? When they ask my wife to make 10 turkey sandwiches, okay, that's fine. When they say, could you go to Kroger's and bring a bottle of water before the game, that's fine. And when you get a collection of parents that are supportive like that, it makes things a lot easier. How many of you adults in here go to work and don't eat? Well, we got to go play a game. We got to eat. We're going to grow as a family. We talked about this as in the committee during my interview process. I want these young men to grow together, and Thursday nights, we're going to go to a home. Receivers, go over to Johnny's house. And it'll be scheduled, okay? And offensive linemen, go to Coach Unso's house. He's a big guy. I know he eats a lot, so he got a big old table. So my point is everything going to be set up. But the most important thing, guys, when we win and the success, it's not going to be only us as a staff, but it's going to be all of us together. My goal is to have 100 players on the team at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen. And I'm going to be relentless to get out there to pursue that. But I'm going to need everybody in this room. So therefore, that's what I'm saying. You can have my number. If you start abusing them, just cut it off. Or send the cops after you. With that being said, the cops, police officers, that's huge for me. Because when I was at Northwestern University, we had a young man to get shot and killed. Okay? because of he stepped out the car wrong. 6'4" defensive lineman. And the police officer thought that he was threatening him, killed him. And they know I do a lot of stuff in preparation and for this job. I'm already in the process of trying to reach out to the Bowling Green Police Department to start a great line of communication for these young men. Okay, I think that's so huge because I know when I deal with young people, they see a police officer, the first thing they think, uh-oh, they're going to do something bad to me. So what I want to eventually form is a way to communicate and bring them around and be involved because they're parents too. Heck, they might want to coach. So my point is, when I say the entire county, I want the entire county Warren Central. That's my goal. And I share this to the committee. When we win Warren County, we win the state. When we win Warren County, we win the state. Okay? So, I'm excited. I'm not going to talk too much. I can talk all day. I know defensively, we're going to be an attacking defense. Going to be a pursuing defense. We're also going to make sure that we cause more turnovers. I don't think defense do that enough to make it easy for the offense. Special teams wise, we're going to be special. That's why they call it special teams. As I share with the group of guys, for our team, expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. If you're on a kickoff team, we might squib it when you don't expect it. We might reverse it on the punt return unit, the kicker. Expect the unexpected. Okay? It might be a free safety blitz and the quarterback don't see it because he's standing back there high and right before the ball snaps, he takes off and goes sack the quarterback. Or a trick play on offense. Expect the unexpected. So, my vision for this program is this. Not only win the state, but be nationwide. I want everyone coming to Warren Central to see what we're all about. I want national attention. Good attention. National attention. Winning the state is one thing, but being known nationwide for the programs. And the one thing that I say in that 19 years of being a college coach is I've seen these teams already. I've been around great programs and watch how they handle things. As I shared with the guys here, let me sell you for the success that these teams have had. I can go all the way to California. I can go to Houston, Texas. I can go to Dallas. I can give you one south side Chicago, Thornton High School, okay? Bill Moselle, the head coach. I got his cell phone today. I recruited that school. At one time in the NFL, he had 9 guys just from that one high school. So I think I got a feel for how to run a high school program. Everybody handles it different. My job here is to get these guys to buy into what I'm selling because I've evaluated them already. Not all of them, but I will be. And there will be an evaluation of everything. My job is to reach out in the community to bring more money. Yes, we're getting all this new facilities, but money has to come somewhere. So we're going to be involved with everything. And I know I'm going to have my hands into everything, at least a knowledge of what's going on, and go from there.
All right, I want to thank everyone for coming out. On behalf of Warren Central, I want to present Coach Feggins with his first Warren Central gear.
Appreciate it.
You have a seat. In just a moment, we will give everyone a minute to mingle and speak with Coach Feggins and speak with him. But I wanted to speak to everyone a little bit about the process that we went through. First and foremost, I want everyone to remember that this process is about kids. I know everyone had questions on how long it was taking and what was the process we were going through, but we were very confidential in this process for the sheer fact that we watched what our kids went through when they had no question or they had no idea what Coach Rogers was going to do. So in the search, our goal was to make sure that we were not putting any other kids across the state or across the nation in that process and not knowing what their coach was going to be doing. So we were very confidential, and I think that we did a good job in finding Coach Feggins. I think that he will be a asset to Warren Central High School, and we would like to welcome him. So we have some refreshments, and you guys are welcome to mingle and speak with Coach Feggins and ask any questions that you have of him. Thank you, and welcome Coach Feggins to Warren Central High School.